When I started my company, it wasn't something where I had a business plan and had gone through and figured out exactly what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. It was something where I was just like, you know what, I have this opportunity. I went after it. And 3 years later, I remember sitting down and kind of looking at all these people that I'd surrounded myself with, and I'd realized that there was some consistent values that had kind of formed our culture and formed like how we did what we did and why we did what we did. One of the things that I've really seen be the linchpins of success as you're growing a company is knowing what you're good at, knowing what you're great at, knowing what you're not good at. When I started to understand that, I was good at this and we needed all of the pie to, move forward and grow a company, I started finding those other people that could fit my weaknesses and grow and be better in the places that I was never going to be that good at. I'd already been doing things in the community, and we want to make sure that we're a part of that, because to us it's about authentic involvement. So it's great to give $1,000 or $500 to an organization, but I also want to see that impact, and I want to be a part of that impact. And that now is layered into our company, and we see that in all of our employees. The other aspect of creativity that is starting to really amplify an energy inside of me over the years now of doing Compton Construction and working with these innovative brands is building different. Now it's like finding the gray areas and the trends and finding that bleeding edge of new design. Clients and friends that allow us to do that or see that vision and have their own connections. Those are the projects that Columbus is most proud of, that we're most proud of, and that seem to be in a league of their own when it comes to their built experience. Another weird thing that we do is Candle Fridays. I can tell you that most of the people here at Compton don't really understand Candle Fridays, but we do it every Friday, and it's pretty much what it sounds like, which is we light a candle on Fridays. That is it. But we do it, and people are really enthusiastic about it, and that is part of our culture. Now, it doesn't make sense at all, but there's just this sense of like, yeah, whatever, let's have fun, and sometimes fun doesn't have to make sense.